Still here, back with another video. Dum, 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 dum. I got music over there, got music there, got digital eclipse, and man, all is good. Sunday morning, what's today's date? Today's date is the 21st, September 21st. The times are going fast. So enjoy the day, enjoy this beautiful Sunday. Coming to you live from just outside of Philadelphia, and we're gonna build a little bit today. On your screen is Karateka. Like my son wants me to play more play the games, be more like Zach Scott, But y'all don't know who Zach Scott is. He's up there. He got 5 million subs. I'm trying to catch him. He's not Mr. Beast, who's closing in on 500 million subs. And trust me, my parents don't know who Mr. Beast is either. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to Charlie, it's like, see, that's when you got to call it, what it is. But you know what I mean? It's not about being disrespectful, right? And that's what they claiming we're doing. But that's not what we're doing. Most of them are just trying to ride the ride. They the trending. What's trending? They trying to ride that. That's all they doing. So this is old. This is an old classic game. It's not trending anymore. But I want to try to let me see if I can find the page here real quick. I'm not completely prepared, and I'm not gonna be that long. I'm gonna share a little bit of Tim Black, and then I'm gonna keep it moving. Right? Because all of the chaos going on or whatever, but it ain't real chaos. It's all fake news. It's all fake news. You know what I mean? So that's why they get mad when people like myself keep it real. And I'm going to keep it real right now. Did the Phillies win last night? Hold on, let me see. I think they won. Let me see. Nah, the Phillies lost. And then the Eagles come on today, so that's what I'm waiting for. And this is coming straight from Wikipedia. This is my new thing, to read the Wikipedia on the game. So Karateka is a 1984 martial art action game created by Jordan Mechner. That's him right here, right? That's Jordan Mechner. For the Apple II. Known for groundbreaking rotoscoped animation and cinematic storytelling. Players control a martial artist who must infiltrate a fortress to rescue Princess Mariko. Oh, Mariko is her name, huh? From the evil Lord Akuma. Not to be confused with Street Fighter's Akuma, I'm guessing. Fighting through various henchmen and environmental hazards, the game was a bestseller and a precursor to Mechner's later hit, Prince of Persia. So, this one's not really considered a side-scrolling beat-em-up, even though that's what I kind of put it in the same kind of category as the last game that I played, Kung Fu. Or the game that I played yesterday. So, I wanted to share this. These were the two in 1984. They're slightly different. And where can I? Oh, game library. So I'm not going to play the Apple II version. I'm going to play it how I originally played it first, and then I'm going to play it after the video on the latest version. So this is and I played this before. This is the Commodore 64 version, and this is how I originally played it. Again, shout out to my man Spinny Bang. He was the only one on the block with a Commodore 64. So I used to go over his house and play this, and then that next year or so, I got a Commodore 128, saved up my little rubles or pesos or dollar bills to get myself one. Of course, my dad helped me out a lot, We used to do like, I'll go half with you, Dad. That used to be our little agreement or whatever. So these are the words to the story. So it's an epic story, more so than Kung Fu is just run and be grabbed and thrown around and all that kind of crazy stuff. That's why it's more beat 'em up and this one is more of a kind of a strategy. Um, Even though the version I'm gonna play after this is a little more, you know, action or whatever, a little more action in this one. So you see Akuma pointing to your girl, get in there, right? And she's real sad, waiting for, you know what I mean, me to come save the day, and there it is, there it is. So I mean, I hope y'all, you know, have a wonderful day. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Um, you know, we about trying to change the world. This is hip hop. You see, hip hop is an American culture created by the children of the 1960s civil rights movement. That includes myself. That's why I say GNX, Generation X, is okay. Here we go. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I messed up already. Oh, I'm messing up. Oh, I'm messing up. Oh, jeez, I'm horrible. But as you can see, it's not. Oh, jeez. I don't even know what kick is. Is that kick? Oh, this is not working. I can punch a little bit. Oh, jeez. I gotta get my skills up. How do I kick? Okay, that's punch down. Okay, that's kick down. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. I'm not doing too well. Alright, so maybe I can do a little bit better later on. Oh, jeez. Classic fall off the edge. Yeah, I need to practice a little bit. So on that note, let's go straight into this video. I had that music on. That's all good. And I hope y'all enjoyed the presentation. And I'll be back with more of, you know, Karateka. Karateka. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
There's free speech and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie, in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you, if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything, and that's across the aisle.
And what do you make of Pam Bondi saying she's going to go after hate speech? Is that, I mean, a lot of your allies say hate speech is free speech.
She'll probably go after people like you because you treat me so unfairly. It's hate. You have a lot of hate in your heart. Maybe they'll come after ABC. Well, ABC paid me $16 million recently for a form of hate speech, right? Your company.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Yeah. I don't like this one, John. I don't like this one. Yeah, this one's tough. Yeah, hate speech, huh? That's what it is. That's what it is. They're going after hate speech. See, here's the problem with going after hate speech. One man's hate is another person's speech. It's particularly the way that Trump uses it. He considers people bad-mouthing him as hate speech. I don't think it is. They can just hate you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you are the president. People have strong feelings about presidents. You know what I'm saying? It's not how can I say this? Like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather got a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? But was it hate speech because people was running his name down? No. It's just because to put asses in the seats, he was willing to be the bad guy. And being the bad guy paid and made a lot of money, and it increased his overall purse. The amount of money he could make per fight was exponentially increased because people would come out to see him lose. Just as many people came out to see him win that came out to see him lose. Some of them don't get it. They don't know. They think they know. But here's the deal. I don't like this for paying body. I don't like it at all, Johnson, because you know the way that they're going to classify hate speech is going to be directly opposed to us. And I wish, I'm really disappointed because, you know, if he does anything, Biden will probably, or whoever, the next Biden will keep it in place. The next Biden will keep this in place because the left loves censorship. Before we go any further, let me let you know the Tim Black Wolfpack is dedicated, committed, 10 toes down to reporting the truth, unbiased, and not working for any political party. If that sounds good to you, go to jointimblack.com, become a member of the Tim Black Wolfpack. They're trying to censor you for telling jokes in comedy clubs. I don't remember the right. People say, Tim Black, the Republicans are not supportive of free speech. The Republicans cancel you for dumb shit. I agree. They boycott. They boycott because of dumb things like a spokesperson for a beer. Well, what's even a spokesperson? A trans woman. I don't know. She got a case of Coors. I don't even know what it was now, guys. It's been so long ago. What I'm saying is, it's just whack. Okay, so I agree. Dumb reasons, right? But the left or progressives or liberals, I don't even know what they are, Johnson. These people that complain about everything, fam, they complain about everything. And believe me, a joke that says any jokes, any music, whatever they can go after, they're going to go after. That's what they were doing. America ain't going to be America no more. The only things that keep America tolerable, both parties are dead set on destroying that shit. That's what I see. I see both parties ganging up on making America hard to love, Johnson. I mean, you already got to be stupid as hell to love it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Would you really know the history? You know, we didn't win World War II. They lied to us. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People used to eat people. You know what I'm saying? Feed babies to alligators. When you start learning all this stuff, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. And now, all of it, 2025, we find out what? They're trying to take away the only things that make even the lies bearable to lie about. I mean, at some point, Johnson, we just gonna stop wanting to lie and everybody just gonna run to Canada or something. And Canada's worse. Nah, don't go to Canada. Canada's worse. Their hate speech laws will bankrupt you. You think America's bad? You know what it is? But see, the thing is, I truly blame the Democratic Party. I blame corporate media. I know you want to know why. Let me tell you why. It's because it's the Democrats who caused this. See, yeah, it's Trump doing it, but they've been messing with Trump for 10 years. Look, guys, listen. They bullied Trump as much as they could try to bully his ass. They try to send him to jail for dumb shit. Giving a woman $10,000 to be quiet about an affair he had 10 years ago that was a one-night stand. They found out about it and wanted to sue him and try to lock him up for it. Do you understand that? Do you know how many politicians, notable people, celebrities, whatever, have had similar situations you've never heard about? Have had relationships and they didn't want anybody to talk, do this, and paid off people, had them sign non-disclosure agreements. Lots of them. But none of them were on the verge of going to jail for it. Okay? Matt Lauer, he used to work for ABC. He was a big guy. Remember this? He used to fly to work every day in a helicopter, and he was working in New York, and he lived in New York. And he still flew a damn helicopter in every day. He had a special button under his desk to lock his door, so he wouldn't have to get up to assault women. He could just lock the door and be like, you can't leave. You can't leave.
There's free speech,
Make
and then there's
history
hate
in the
speech.
Three
And
Kingdoms.
there is no place, especially
Dynasty
now.
Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo Switch 2. The Three Kingdoms, an era of warring factions. As a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao, Sun Jian, or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story and may even alter historical events from the Three Kingdoms. Plus, paid DLC is on the way. Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. And become a one-man when Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd.
How I supposed to know? Let me mute this right here. Let me see. Real news. Real news. Oh, it cut off on its own. Okay. So I guess I can just go straight to this then. You know? There it is. So my mic's on. Yeah, my mic's on. And go straight into the game. And there it is. So yeah, as you can see, the visuals are a lot different. You know, it's updated. This is the updated version of the game, remastered for the current times. You know, and it plays a little more action packed. But how much time is that? I mean, that was enough right there. And why do I have to elaborate? It's all fake news, right? What Trump ain't doing nothing. He can't nothing. He can, you know, he knows, you know, he knows the Constitution, freedom of speech, right? It's the corporations like Facebook, like YouTube. They're the ones that's, you know, controlling the hate speech. So myself, I've been blocked and banned on Facebook like it's nothing. I'm sure I'm getting shadow banned on YouTube because every time I say foundational Black American, people want to come and attack me for being MAGA, right? Imagine that, for being a Trump supporter, for being a Tariq Nasheed slave. And it's like, yo, y'all bugging, right? But this is what the mind that you're actually dealing with is a person, like, you have to meet them. I could say, like, I'll meet them out in the streets, and I'll say, the LGBTQIA is not hip hop, and their response is, oh, that's hate in your heart, because I'm excluding them from my culture, right? You claim to be my culture, and you talking about that sexual deviancy. You know, it's not my culture, yo. You know what I mean? Because they, you know, embrace P. Diddy or whatever, whoever it is that's became their center, their excuse to be, you know, a crackhead, a sexual deviant, anything that goes against God. And my point is they infiltrated the political process. So Big Tish is a great example of that. Like, Big Tish isn't hip. Like, as soon as she said, I went down to Planned Parenthood, I proudly went down there and I handled my business. Like the father's, well, you know, the potential baby daddy or whatever, he didn't matter in the equation. Like, he didn't have a voice in her decision. And it's like, Tish, that's very disrespectful to the Lord. I'm just keeping it 100, right? Shouldn't do that, Tish, right? But she was proud about that, and she's just as proud attacking Trump, like, you know, Tim Black was saying, you know, for being extorted, and having extramarital affairs. And that's what they doing with Martin Luther King. Like that's how you know you're dealing with the mind of a leftist. Like that if you mention Martin Luther King, they go, well, you know he cheated on his wife. Or they'll put somebody else ahead of him in the movement. The one that they love to do is hold on, I might have to go into the game. Start game. Yeah, the one that they love to do is I forget their names because I don't really study them like that. He was a poet. It'll hit me in a minute. Not Floyd. Whatever. So it is what it is, right? I know. I'm studying right now. I'm studying Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Fred Hampton. Those are the ones that I've been studying with my son. I see his face. I can't his name. I guess I'm mentally blocking him out. I gotta stop doing that. Let me see here. All right, let me see. Stand up. Okay, see that's how I bow, right? So. Oh, see, I'm messing up. I tried to bow again. Back him up a little bit. Back him up a little bit. Kick him up high. You can do combos now. See, I can go bang, 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 right? 2-hit combo. Bang, 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 right? Bang, bang, bang. See? See now, there was a way to bow before the fight. That's what I was trying to do. I got to get better at it. See, he ain't trying to hear all that. He has no respect. So now I got to disrespect him for not being respectful. You know what I mean? But yeah, and all this is stemming from Charlie Kirk. Because somebody asked Trump a question about Charlie Kirk, and he doesn't know Charlie Kirk like that. Neither does Barack Obama. But they're being forced to speak about him like he's the second coming. And all the woke folk are trying to do is trend off of his name. That's why they're willing to say anything ignorant, derogatory, and it's like, so it's the conservatives' way of, it's like, yes, they're going to get blocked on Facebook and all that anyway, and then be happy that they got blocked on Facebook and stuff, right? It's like, yeah, I don't mind being blocked on Facebook. But it's like I'm actually trying to share the truth. I'm actually trying to share the gameplay. I'm trying to share, I'm trying to be like Zach Scott, right? I don't see myself becoming Mr. Beast, 500 million subs. But like I said, most of these baby boomers don't know who, right? And then my thing is trying to help people understand Barack Obama's not a baby boomer. He's not a generation. He's a Generation X, but he knows nothing about the culture. In fact, I've been recently calling him an American African because he's more of what his grandparents, his mom is. He doesn't know his father. So for him to speak again on fatherhood of the brotherhood of man, of a father-son relationship, is very hypocritical. Because you didn't have any sons, yo, right? And then to be like you or somebody in your position should have more stature or be able to check the father. You said that to your wife on her podcast, And that was some of the that was very disrespectful to all fathers, right? Because I don't do that. We don't do that, right? When I used to do the shows with Mr. BAS, it was always respect for BAS, and I wonder how they doing, and his son. And I was just trying to get BS to play a little Call of Duty with his son, so he can argue with the little white kids, because they would cuss him out, right? Because that's what actually happens online. These kids get out of control. They playing these games without any parental guidance. I'm about to lose. Without any parental guidance. And come on. And you know, it is what it is. I lost. Oh well. So I mean, there it is. It is what it is. So I mean, I hope I was. This was the intro. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna share a little bit of another episode today, and I'm gonna share a little bit of SWP, and I'm going in a little harder on the relationship between the LGBTQIA, white supremacy, and Christian nationalism, because that's what he talks about, and how those three entities are being worked together, because that's what actually happened to Charlie. Charlie was winning over the LGBTQ over to the Republican side, and he had to go because that's a big no-no, right? They figured they still lying about black people. You know, a lot of black people voted for Trump. Right, they still they can hold on to that lie as long as the baby boomers are still, you know, we have to be Democrat, or we have to be registered Democrat, because, you know, they're the ones that help. And it's like and this next generation is already saying, no, that's what I coach my son. No, become an independent, keep watching them. If the Democrats die, foundational American political party is going to come up. It's going to be a new one. Right? And some Democrats are going to join, some Republicans are going to join, some Green Party are going to join, and come together and form a new one that's truly about freedom, justice, and equality. Because that's not what the Democrats are about. They're not about freedom, justice, and equality. Right? Because they discriminate against foundational black Americans, especially us, the men. Love God, our Father, art of time, hip-hop, life, love one. That's God is love, hip-hop is life, time is holy. Money is nothing more than that fourth dimensional illusion that really doesn't exist, because hip-hop is the art of making the most out of life. One, God is understood. Peace and happiness to you.